Hi, I'm Jale. Welcome to my channel. This is going to be a general collective reading for the collective. And a few announcements before I start, before you can skip. But if you do want to just skip all the announcements, just skip to about 5 minutes in, and that's when the reading will begin. A few announcements. Hello, welcome. A few announcements. If you want to join this spiritual support group on Facebook, the link is in the description box below. It is a peer-led group, and what that means is that if you would like some support, hi Stacey, if you would like some support, the idea is that we are an open group. We discuss things. Obviously, we don't give readings, but we're just talking general spiritual support. If you are in need of assistance, the idea is that you would post openly what your issue is. And when you are in a position to give back, then you give back. The idea is you top your cup up first. Once you are in a position to give back, you give back. What I will say is I am going to just remove people that go in there and take, and then think that that's just okay. Because guys, everyone's got a lot going on at the moment, and if you are of that vibration, I feel like the group's not really for you. Also, we've got a competition here. When we get to 1,000 subscribers, we'll be giving away a 30-minute psychic reading of maybe in video call, whichever your preference is, as well as the Tarot Nefertiti deck, which was very kindly gifted to us by Nina. Let's see what else we have to advise you guys of. This is a general reading. Please take what resonates and leave the rest. And if you are watching this later, please do skip to the 5-minute mark. That's when the reading will begin. New deck today, Stacey. We've got a new deck. I bought this deck. This is the Mystic Mondays deck. I'm sorry, but I love the artwork. I really like the artwork here. It's a very abstract deck. Okay, so obviously we've got quite a few very clear, what I would say traditional clear decks. Yes, really, I really like it. I've had my eye on this deck for a while, and usually what I do is I put a certain amount of money from the readings back into decks. But obviously, because we've had so many decks gifted, I've got this coming. I've actually got 3 more decks coming. 2 are oracle cards. 1 is a love oracle. 1 is a general oracle, and then we've got another deck that's been gifted to us by the lovely Joanna. So we're going to be using the Mystic Mondays Tarot deck today. I really like the illustrations. Yeah, so let's see. This is by Grace Duong. So let's just see. I really like that. This is the, can you see? And then on the side, we've got the iridescent. So yeah, I really like that. Okay, so we'll wait a few more minutes. But before we get started, I'm going to give this a shuffle. Welcome. Hello, if you're just joining us, thank you for tuning in. This is going to be a general collective reading. And what that means is this is some energy, a general energy that you are going to be experiencing in the general collective at this time. So whatever messages that spirit feel are most needed at this point in time. If you would like a personalized reading, please do contact me. The information is in the description box below. I'm going to be very honest with you though. I'm a little bit busy. So it usually about 3 to 5 working days is when the turnaround is. But if you're getting an email back to say, hi, this is going to take longer, then I do apologize, but I probably will have to update my terms next month. In fact, yeah, in June, because I'm getting really busy and I still have a million things to do on my to-do list. So I've also got, do you remember the dice that I haven't used in ages? We're going to be using these today as well. So I'm not sure if you remember these, but these are the Astrology. Okay, they didn't want to use that one. For some reason, the blue one's disappeared. Didn't like the blue one. We've got 2 dice. I've also ordered some other little dice that I'm going to be making my own dice with for the readings, but I haven't quite decided what I'm going to do with them yet. So mainly because obviously these are 12-sided. Yeah, so I wanted more options because this is more astrological and numerical. But anyway, so we're coming into 5-minute mark. So let's do a shuffle of this deck here. Hope you're doing well, Stacey. Nina. Oh, bless you. Thanks, Nina. You're so sweet. Yeah, Nina, thank you so much. You gave me the Tarot Nefertiti deck, and then you gave the channel the other second Tarot Nefertiti deck. That's awesome. Thank you I really appreciate you. Yeah. Hi, lol. Oh, Stacey, we're in. Oh, by the way, we're in 0 degree Gemini. The sun is now in 0 degree Gemini. So get ready. All I can say is we're now out of Taurus season. We're now into Gemini season. Yeah, this is going to be interesting. These cards are literally, they're not even staying in my hand to shuffle. So anyone who's been overly, excessively drinking, eating, hasn't been able to really focus, has been a little bit, let's say, sluggish energy, this should change. Oh, bless you, Nina. You're so sweet. You're so sweet. See, Nina, your story of how you found this channel is still the best story I've heard. I'm not going to lie. Obviously, some of you know my my woes, but yeah, I mean, Nina, this is insane. Oh, by the way, Nina, last couple of nights, have you been like waking up with bruises all over you, like your legs? Because I have. Again, I've been waking up with real weird, like as if I've been doing yoga poses in my sleep or something. So shout me out, like shout me later and let me know if that's been happening to you as well. I think me and Nina have got kind of similar life paths, you know. Yeah, Gemini in the house. Gemini in the house. I've also got a Gemini in my house as well. My brother's a Gemini. He's a Gemini sun and a Scorpio moon. My mum is also a Scorpio moon and I'm a Scorpio moon. Yes, it's interesting. So let's see what the general collective here has to say for you guys, what messages want to come through. I've still got this song in my head. Someone needs answers. Someone's trying to find answers. They don't know what to do. Someone's really confused here. They don't know what to do. You're not listening to your heart. You're listening to your head. This is the time to get out of that energy because you're doubting everything you're being shown and you're looking for issues when there aren't any. Okay, I'm going to just be real. You must sit in that heart energy. This is the other thing. If you're having headaches, if you're having issues around the head, it's because you're worrying yourself so badly that you're attracting sort of certain energies to you. Have you really, Nina? Girl, I feel you. I swear to God, I actually remember waking up a couple of days ago and I swear I was like this. Not good. I must have been doing something. I definitely was doing something in my sleep that was not of a peaceful nature. Like, yeah, this is some interesting energy. So anyway, going back to the messages, I'm hearing I want to be at peace. I'm hearing someone say to me, I want to be at peace. And I feel like my guides, I feel like someone's having a conversation in my head and my guides are answering them. They're saying you will be. Just make sure that stop holding on. Someone's holding on to something here. It could be more than one person. They're saying it's the general collective. I'll be really honest with you. I did actually check the astrological placements. Okay. Now, bearing in mind, this is a chart of the moment. Yeah, for real. Nina, for real. For real. I honestly feel like I don't know what I was doing with my legs, but I must have been stretching them to a point where I woke up I felt like I was doing yoga in my sleep. So yeah, like I'm not joking you. My protection is like upgraded. I mean, look, I'll be really honest with you. Nina definitely recommends Steve Noble's the 5D transitional meditation that he posted yesterday. It will give you good protection, but also if you put in their 12th dimensional protection into his channel, he'll give you a very solid protection meditation. I'm going to be real with you. My meditation has stepped up because like usually I'll do, like, for example, before these readings and any readings, I will do a 45-minute meditation. I will do Joanna, hi mate, how's it going? I'll do a 45-minute meditation. I'll do a 30-minute cleanse. I will then cleanse my body. I'll then cleanse my room. So all in all, it's usually about 2.5 hours. When I was doing the Pali mantras, I was doing 3 hours of that. And I'm not, and this is the thing, people are like, that's a bit much. I'm sorry, but my guides are really super disciplined and it's like they know they want me to get to a certain place. And so if it means that it's helping the collective, then I'll do it because it's helping me as well. Joanna, I hope you're doing well. Yeah, so guys, watch out. Look into protective meditations, but if you're debating over making decisions, listen to your heart. Your head, it's like we're trying, because when you're transitioning into a more fifth dimensional energy, you're in alignment. So your heart center is the gateway to all things, and also your decisions. It's almost like you're feeling like, because you've been tricked in the past, you're thinking this is a trick, and it's not. You've learned what you, it's like you're out of the worst of it, but you're thinking this next new thing is going to be bad again, and it's not. But you have been tricked. Someone's really been tricked a lot in the past. I feel you. And it's like you're looking at something new as if to say, is this also a trick? It's not. But the energy that's trying to block this from coming through is a trick. It's like you're viewing something that is a trick that isn't, and you're viewing something that you think isn't a trick as a trick. It's like there's a switch that you need to do. Get some space. Try and get some space from everyone and regroup. I mean, this is what I've been doing the last couple of days, and I'll be honest with you, I feel amazing. And I'll be really honest with you, like, if you haven't heard me say this before, but before my readings, it's been getting so ag around here, like to the point where my neighbours are screaming, they're all drunk. And I've had people comment on the videos going, oh, that's so lovely. It's like, yeah, come work here and then do it for 2 months straight, where all you can hear is people getting, I mean, look, fair enough, they're having a good crack, but if I'm doing readings for people that are trying to get some help, it's not, I feel bad for the person who's got to get in the reading, you know, it's not fair on them. So as I say, this area has been getting super disruptive, but the energy at the moment is brilliant, which is why, again, if I'm changing times, you'll know why. So I've got to try and find a real nice window of opportunity when people aren't going mental. Like, for example, my mum was doing a pub quiz with my brother, and all you could hear through 4 different walls was my mum screaming, and I'm just like, yeah, I really don't think people are going to want to hear that. So yeah, my mum was getting super into it. So yeah, she's a little bit extra. Okay, so let's see what other messages we've got coming through here. Don't know why, but my shoulder, something about my shoulder. Someone needs to put a burden down. Put the burden down. You're carrying everything, everyone else's rubbish, and you're a martyr to that. And I'm going to be very honest with you, because I've got someone's guide here screaming at me, literally in my face, going, you must say this, because someone is not listening to this information. Someone is not listening. It's like they're trying to tell themselves, oh, it's fine, I'll get a blue Peter badge for best effort and it'll be all good. You're sacrificing yourself. Nah. There's a balance, and you're not seeing the situation clearly, and so you're thinking that is an expectation that you should live up to, and it's not, because you are putting yourself in, number one, you're blocking your energy. There's a balance to everything. Okay, for example, I'll give you an example. So obviously this is a free reading. Welcome to the other people that have joined. This is a free reading. Do I spend twice as much time on myself before I do this reading? Yes, because if my cup is empty, I can't function, and I'm not going to get my blessings. My energy is going to be blocked. Oh, Nina, bless your heart. Yeah, I'll have to do a well, Nina, join the spiritual protection group. I'm going to try and look into the spiritual support group. I'm going to try and put a little bit of information about spiritual protection, because I'll be really honest with you, I am looking into developing a physical spiritual protection that isn't just done via meditation. Okay, that's all I'm going to say to you right now, because I need to experiment a little bit more, and I also would like, if you want to join the spiritual support group, guinea pigs to test that on, and if you don't want to do that, then I understand, but it's going to be like a spiritual protection that I'm going to be developing physically, because we need to get, I feel like there is definitely an element here of, there's people that do the spiritual protection that need 15 times more, because the energy is like ridiculous. Yes, it can be karmic as well. So going back to what I was saying, the guides are basically saying, in terms of, you know, topping yourself up, do not, link in description, Nina, do not, this is not about sacrificial lambs and self-sacrificing yourself. This is about balance. stop letting demons get the best of you. This is about your shadow work. If you've got issues right now that have been going in a loop, you need to be sitting down, regrouping, and looking at your shadow self, okay? Because we all have the shadow self. There's some part of a past life here that's coming through that's telling you that you don't deserve anything. But it's not just a past life, it's this life as well. There's a karmic loop that's on a repeat here, telling someone, could be a group of you, could be one of you, could be 100 of you, that's either going to watching this now, watching this later, take it as it resonates, leave the rest. You are in a loop, and it's like, what's the definition of madness? Doing the same thing over and over and over again and expecting different results. Okay. Wow, someone's guide is really going off. We're getting dragged, guys, I'm not going to lie. Someone has got aspirations here that wants to be moving into something. I say someone, this could be a collective body of people that wants to be moving towards things. You're missing the point. Right, I'm going to be honest with you. Sometimes our blessings, our abundance is not blocked by karma or anything other than a perception change. Which is why, if you feel like you're trying to push something through, please take some time for yourself and relook at this, because someone is blocking their blessings by not making a decision. And I think they're saying, well, I am making a decision because inaction is action. Yes, inaction is action. But in this case, it's you're starting a car and you're stalling a car here, and you're doing it over and over and over and over and over and over again and expecting, again, a different result. So okay, let's get into the deck. So this is about your inner child. If this is resonate with you, this is your inner child. You have an attachment issue that you're scared to break out of your comfort zone, and so you're utilizing attachments around you to ensure that you feel a sense of security, but it's a false sense of security, which is actually blocking your path. Break free. You are underestimating yourself. This is a low self-esteem issue. You're expecting that if you cut something off, if you stop something, that the things are gonna go extra worse or extra bad. They're not. It's illusion. You're in an illusionary energy. Oh wow, look, King of Swords, Ace of Wands. This is air and fire. I've just cut the deck. This is about making a decision. Can you see he's got his wand here? This is about action, and King of Swords is about making a decision. I haven't even literally started the reading, and the guides are schooling us here. So it could be an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, that needs to make a decision. Fire, action. Could be something around Aries season that essentially started the ball rolling in something. It could be Leo season where this is about to be continued. But we also have, why do I feel like we've got, we have literally no planets in fire right now. That's interesting. We have absolutely, fire is that driving force, is that kind of passionate energy to fuel you forward. If we're not in an energy of fire, then it's very difficult sometimes to motivate. But don't forget, we've just hit Gemini season, so you're going to be having this revving of this engine where you're going to be propelling yourself forward, and then there'll be a back forward. Because not only that, but we've also got Mars that is about to conjunct IC, which is a very soul-based connection. And obviously being in Pisces is a very illusionary energy. It's a very intuitive energy. So you should be tapping into that. But it can be illusionary. We've got, I would say, a few more maybe days before it conjuncts. Let me just see here. Wow. Yeah, look, we've got the number 2 and we've got Scorpio. Okay, so this is very, no, it landed there. So we've got the Scorpio and then we've got number 2. So this 2 would be Taurus, and Scorpio is opposing Taurus. There's opposing energies here that are affecting. There are opposing energies that are affecting your energy. Head versus heart. Okay. The Taurus is the bull. It's the stubborn energy. We're about to transition out of that. But Gemini is very neutral. Don't go into Gemini season with this. Try and sit in your heart center and connect via that, because you'll get your answers easier that way. Right. General collective of energy. What is it people mostly to be hearing? Is it which way we go? Wow. Wow. Okay. Someone is being overpowered here. That we've got a Knight of Wands with the Queen of Wands. Okay. So this male sign could be younger. The female could be older. Or alternatively, the female could be overpowering a male. All right. Because it came out with the Devil. Just be very careful. Okay. Not sure if you can see that. The Devil. Can you see the stairs are going into the head? Can you see that? Where are you? Where is your mental? Someone's. I mean, look. I'll be honest with you. This feels like mental entrapment to me. This feels like mental entrapment. Can you hear the laughing? I apologize. Someone's really struggling here. Now, take it as it fits. It doesn't have to be a female that's overpowering a male. It could be a male overpowering a female. But we've got a masculine here who's staring at the wand, ready, wanting to take action. They want to take the action. The feminine here is, I mean, look, this feels very karmic to me. Can you see the female, the energy here, Queen of Wands, it feels like they're enjoying this energy. We've got Devil. This is attachment, codependency. Someone is, I'll be honest with you, it's like someone's occupying someone's headspace a little bit. This is very unbalanced. Can you hear that? I don't know if you can hear that, but I apologize. They're so loud, literally so loud, and they are drinking. So usually what happens is in about 20 minutes they'll start arguing, and then you'll be able to hear that as well. So that'll be awesome. So I apologize, guys. Right, let's have a look. Right, let's see. Okay. Wow. Someone is trying to stop this. Look, the world, this is an end. But can you see, this looks like an atom. This looks like an atom. This is alchemy. Someone is trying to resist something that is inevitable. We've got the Seven of Wands, defensiveness. Someone is absolutely, I feel like the reason why this is, someone's being so super defensive is that their energy is done. Like they probably fought quite a lot of energy. And I feel like what they're saying is I don't want to keep fighting with this. I just want to have this end right now. You're thinking to, hang on a minute. I've just realized my incense isn't lit. Let's make sure that's lit, especially with this kind of energy. So this is dragon's blood, by the way. Very strong. If you want anything protection wise, we've got geranium oil and dragon's blood. Okay, just FYI, but I'm developing my own because listen. Oh, also Florida water is also very good. I disinfect everything with Florida and I bless it. So okay, let's get back to the reading. Someone is very defensive about a choice that they're needing to make here. Seven of Wands in the world. It's actually inevitable. That I feel like they're viewing this as, what happens if it's the wrong choice? What happens if this? What do I do? What should I do? How am I? You're allowing the past upset and hurt to dictate your decision, and that is always not going to be good. This is why I'm asking for those that are resonating with this energy to really disconnect, to take some time and sit in this energy, because your confidence is taking a battering and you're doubting everything you're being shown, which I kind of get it, because this is the thing. If anyone's ever gone through a dark night of the soul, it's very difficult when you're coming out of that to find your light. But this is always hardest before the dawn. It's always the darkest before the dawn. You're so close to stepping into a new energy. But the point being here is this is about taking a leap of faith. And I feel like at the moment you feel like you want to do something, but your head's stopping you. And this is why it's very important for you to fact check. And I'm not saying go to and speak to 15,000 different people and ask them, because let's be realistic, you've probably done that before and it's probably led you wrong. All right. I'm talking about sitting in a meditative state and feeling it out. Okay, so again, connecting with the guides. Okay, I'll give you, if anyone is in this position right now, let's do it. I want you to take a deep breath. All right, I want you to just sit and take a really deep breath, but I want you to breathe into your stomach. Okay, so when you're taking this really deep breath, breathe from your stomach. Don't breathe from your chest, breathe from your stomach. Hold it and release through the mouth. Okay, one more through the stomach. Hold and release. One more through the stomach. Hold and release through the mouth. The answer is, you'll have it right. It'll feel right there. You'll be able to feel it. You'll feel the answer right here. All right. And if you are not, if you're still sitting there second guessing this over and over and over again, it was the first answer that you got. It was the, I've just heard, it was the second answer. No. And if this is the thing, if you don't want to do this while we're doing like the live or when you're watching later, try it by yourself. Okay, try it by yourself. That's the quickest and easiest way. The other option is get a pendulum and train the pendulum to give you an answer. Right, we've got the Emperor. This is Emperor energy. This can be all 4 king suits. So we've got fire, we've got wands, we've got pentacles, action, physical, tangible energy. We've got the cups, which is emotional, and then we've got the swords, which is mental. This is someone who has they've figured it out. Well done, Nina. Well done. Thank you for the feedback. So can you see as well the Emperor? I'm not sure if you can see. Not only is he wearing a mask, that's a bit weird. Oh no, it's not a mask, it's a beard. It looked like a mask. He's got an energy around him here. Protection. This is a protective energy around the Emperor. There's a loss. 5 of Pentacles. Again, not knowing which way to go. This was the energy before. And the 8 of Pentacles, working on something to try and make a decision. The Emperor is in the middle of making a decision. Okay, so that's, as I say, take it as it resonates. And if you feel like, you know, interchangeable roles, if you feel like this is you, then great. It could be Empress energy, it could be Emperor energy. It's interchangeable. Assign the roles where they fit. If it's you, it's you. If it's your, you know, whoever you're thinking of, then it'll be them. Okay. Right, let's see. I'm getting a my left ear. I can hear someone talking to me in my left ear, and it's not my guide. Hello, I can hear you. If you're ever getting an energy where it feels like the ears, because usually the left side is the physical, okay, but it can be your guides, the guides coming around the left side. Make sure that if you're feeling that energy, utilize it like a radio dial. All right, so imagine a radio dial that you're tuning things in and you're hitting that vibration, because don't forget, everything is vibration. So if you're trying to communicate with something, you need to amend your vibration to match in order to understand, hear, feel that energy. That's essentially how we do it. It's the same with abundance and manifestation. It's exactly the same type of technique. We're matching the energy, and so the energy is it's alignment, isn't it? So that's, again, that's going to be, that message is going to be for someone that maybe was wanting to know that, because I feel like someone's asking me that question in my ear. Okay, let's see. What other messages, please, Spirit? Wow, guys, we're in a waiting period. Wow. Okay, we've got more crystals falling off the table here. Are we right on this one? Is this the turn the other way? Someone has just come out of a fight. This is 5 of Swords in the reverse. This upright would be fighting, okay? Someone's putting their sword down. They're not prepared. I feel like there's been a stalemate here, and I feel like someone was fighting to continue, fighting to do this, fighting to be balanced, fighting to be heard, fighting. I get it. It's because of a need for, I mean, there's an abandonment issue here from what I'm getting. You've had a wound from very young, but also past lives that is propelling you towards sustaining something that is no longer viable because you're attached to it, as opposed to you're vibrating at the same level. You're not. You're attaching yourself to something that you've outgrown, and so there's an imbalance here. Seven of Pentacles. Now, with that decision that you would have made, you're either going to be aware of that or you're not going to be aware of it. But please, this is like Seven of Pentacles. This is about nurturing a seed in order for it to grow. Okay, this is about manifestation. Something is in the working in the background for you, but if you're still hell-bent on holding on to the past or an old situation, it probably is not gonna, it's just gonna be on hold a little bit. Now, what happens when something is on hold for too long? Two things. Either the universe steps in and absolutely messes things up, or if that's happened a million times over, what they're going to do is possibly either realign you with something else, which means that there's a loss that's going to happen at some point. It depends on your situation, but sometimes the lesson is to act when maybe you previously not acted. Sometimes it depends. Wow. Again, I love how Spirit do this. Pause, Hanged Man, trying to get a different perspective, trying to look through a different lens to figure out what exactly should be going on, what exactly you want to be doing. Okay. And as you can see, this person's actually hanging, and they're hanging on via their legs, and they're trying to look, because this is probably very hard work, right? So that's the first card, hanging on, stalemate, nothing really changing, nothing really moving, right? Not sure how to view things, trying to get a different perspective, trying to understand the situation at hand. The Eight of Wands, very quick movement. This is decisions, this is communication, and as you can see, you've got 8 wands here that looks like the sun. So there's a succession of going from 0 to 100 here almost, but it's not based on, I mean, 8 of Wands is typically, you know, fast action, but this is the next card that came out. This is the Wheel of Fortune. Not sure. Sorry, again, it's a mirrored thing, so unfortunately you probably won't be able to read this is the Wheel of Fortune. Everything. This is the Wheel of Destiny. This is, can you see as well? Look, it's black and white, light and dark. The Wheel of Fortune changes. So going from a pause position to making a decision changes everything. So what I'm saying, the cards are mirroring the message. This is the Wheel of Fate. This is something as well that is a very old karmic lesson that people are working through. But this is going to go very deep, because it's going to feel like there's a, I mean, it feels like an innate fear. Like, what happens if I lose everything though? Is that paranoia? Is that your head telling you that? Or is it that your heart telling you that? Is that your pattern of behavior? Are you coming from a wounded place? So your expectations are, because that's all you've known recently, that you're going to lose things. Because you can have a wounded warrior energy, and trust me when I say this, and those that know in the chat who've had that path, I feel you, because I really, really understand you. Do not, whatever you do, do not, number one, do not give up. That's the first thing I have to say to you, because you're, especially you guys are needed, because if you're that under pressure and that beaten down and you've gone through absolute hell, there's a reason, and you have to keep going, because you guys 9 times out of 10 are going to be the ones that are here to create something new that is massively needed here. I'm telling you now. This goes from my heart to yours. All right, so don't ever, like, even if you take a break and say, right, let me just relook at it again, whatever you do, do not give up. Do not, I'm telling you now, do not. you are allowed to take a break from this and to just focus on whatever. Now, this is the other thing. Sometimes it gets to the point where we're in the dark night of the soul where we can't find joy. I know that sounds awful, but it's because we're either numb because we've gone through so much and our heart is just like, I don't know what this is, because you've been broken a million times over. Keep looking for that spark, that sunshine, and usually it's within you. Okay, usually it's going to be within you. That's how to bring yourself out of that. I'll be honest with you, for me it's my guides and my ancestors. 100%. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for them. 100%. They are 100%, you know, they put, so this is why I'm really passionate about development, because especially for those guys that are gone through hell, usually you guys are, you know, there's a reason that you're developing. It's because you're here to do something. There's a mission, a very strong soul mission behind it all. But make sure that you're aligning yourself with people that support that. If you're getting people that are trying to, that don't get it, that don't, you know, that are trying to bog you down, that are trying to be very, just be mindful, be very just observe people and how they're interacting with you. Do you come away from that person feeling uplifted? Do you come away from that person feeling like your vibration has been lowered or highered? If it's lowered, then you know, why would you put yourself around that? This is about self-respect as well. Sorry. I'm gonna be really honest. I can't do it. I just can't. I just can't do that to myself. And it's not because my ego is huge. It's because we try and honor ourselves. That, you know, when you've gone through that kind of energy and you're fighting to live, you know, you want some peace. And so if people are sucking the life out of you, do you keep going with that, or do you honor yourself? If you've been brought up in an environment where the people, your caregivers, weren't honoring you, is this a pattern of behavior? Okay, let's go. Because there's a lot of strong, I mean, we're literally, I mean, we've got Saturn, Pluto, and Jupiter all in retrograde at the moment, all conjunct the South Node. So there's everything that's coming up at the moment is going to be karmic. Look for where these planets are in your chart, because it will advise you of where this karma is coming from. Look in your natal and look in your progress chart. If it's in your progress chart, this is the energy of now. If it's in your natal, it'll be in the energy of your overall life. Okay, that is going to give you some real deep insights into what exactly needs to change and why. And if you're not sure, please contact me and we can have a look into that for you. The world. Karmic cycles that need to close out. The world in reverse. Now, can you see here the atom? This is about alchemy. Once this closes out, done. Your lessons have been learned. Now, is this you, or is this someone that is around you, connected to you? Take the role, assign the role as appropriate. Okay. If you know it's you and another person that's affecting you, do you sit and wait for that person to catch up to you? It depends on how far behind they are and whether or not they are in what your soul contract is with them. If the soul contract was karmic and it was only meant to teach you a lesson, then no. But again, sit in that space that I told you earlier where you're doing the breathing technique and listen, because you're here. Sometimes our head can get in the way of actually the real answer, because again, our ego gets in the way. We don't want to hear the truth. Sometimes the truth can hurt. You know, a lot of the time the truth can hurt. If you're not used to hearing that, then and again, pendulums are also very good to try and practice yes, no answers. But that technique for me is what I use, and I will keep going until I get my answer. Sorry, that's why my guides are so on me, because I'm on them. You know, it works both ways. Yeah, look, 10 of Wands. Let it go. Let it go. This is backbreaking. And can you see she's actually carrying a cross here? You're carrying it's like you've got an X on your back. And this is all about you. What you got to look at is, what is the other situation going on here? Are they bearing the brunt of this? Are they carrying their weight? Are they bringing this and moving this along to where it needs to go? Is it you? Is it a 0, 100 to, you know, in terms of who's taking most responsibility? Is this balance? Is this equal? Is this a 6 of Pentacles situation where there's equal give and take? Now, I'm not talking about the people here that, you know, in any kind of situation where it's a partnership of some kind, there's a give and take, isn't there? Sometimes you support them, it's vice versa, right? I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about you've absolutely done everything in your power to try and help this situation, and you're wondering why it's not going right. It's because you're not seeing the situation properly. The guides are trying to tell you, and you're not listening. That's how I'm reading that card. And obviously, you know, listen, and I mean really listen as well. Wow. 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 Right, so first of all, we've got Princess of Cups and Nine of Cups. This is someone's wish fulfillment. This is someone's literal wish fulfillment. It's like someone, this is Princess of Cups. So is this the Knight or the Page? I want to say it's the Page. Can you see above her head? This is like a chakra of like opening. We've got the Moon here. This has got very strong Hecate vibes. If you don't know who Hecate is, definitely look that up after the reading. It's like she's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and one above. She's almost there. She's almost in alignment. He's almost in alignment. They're so close. But this was a wish that someone tried to manifest this is a long time ago as well. They're so close. It's one of those, it's literally like that close. But the one thing that hasn't happened is they haven't closed something out. So they can't have this. And this is the thing. We've got Temperance in the reverse and 5 of Cups. Whatever this thing is that they're walking away from into their wish fulfillment, you or them take it as it fits. If you're cross-watching for whoever you feel like this is about in your life, then just take it as it resonates. Temperance in the reverse, 5 of Cups. This was a situation of disappointment, emotional disappointment that you just couldn't heal from it. There was no, it's like to stay in that energy, you were just sort of essentially putting your life on hold. All right. It was imbalance. I mean, look, this is when you're looking at Temperance, this is about healing and balance. Okay. In the reverse, it just looks like a hot mess, really, doesn't it? This situation that you're moving away from into your wish fulfillment, when you make the decision, is going to provide the emotional sustenance, is going to provide the healing, is going to provide what you need. I've still got that song in my head. I'm sure it's a garage song from years ago. I feel like it's Wookie. I think it's a song by Wookie. I can't believe this song's in my head. Let me see. Wookie. Is it that song? Yeah, it's called Are You Ready by Wookie. Such a random. Yeah, it's actually a garage song. I'm showing my age now. Okay, Star and the 3 of Cups. So this is wish fulfillment and reunion. This is friendship and healing. This is your wish fulfillment. I mean, this is celebration. It's like if anyone had any doubt what they were walking into by closing the door or something, I mean, this doesn't look crap. This looks actually like there is a healing that will be able to take place, and there's a nourishment here. There's a nourishment. Yeah, Empress. This is divine feminine energy. So we've got the Emperor, now we've got the Empress. So again, assign the roles. Is it you that has to, I mean, look, probably both sides have to remove something, either a mindset, an energy. There is a shedding of both from the masculine and the feminine. So this feels to me very twin flame energy, if I'm being totally honest with you. Soulmate, twin flame, take it that resonates. Something about pina coladas. I don't know why. Oh, hang on, look, we've got the pomegranate again. I'm sure we had the pomegranate. This was about I'm sure this is about luck and prosperity. Stop me if I'm wrong. Pomegranate. This is about, again, what do I feel like I'm hearing? Forbidden fruit. This could be secretive. This could be an energy of secrecy around this, but there's something about forbidden fruit. This is getting a little bit interesting energy. Oh my goodness, I've just seen she's got a banana in her hand. Right, moving on. We're just going to move on there. I'm moving away from that energy right now. Take the leap of faith. All right. This energy is here. It's not, there's a very strong energy waiting for you. Very abundant energy. There's a very abundant energy that's waiting. But something has to close out first. Oh my goodness, how funny. Trust me to pick up on that as well. Goodness sake. Right. We've got a white rose here. Stacey, please, doesn't take anything to start me off. I like bananas too. That's so funny. Okay. Yeah, I actually do like, no, on a real note, I went for a stage read. This is actually me talking about fruit now, where I really got into bananas. No, Stacey, don't worry, it's funny. Okay, so this lady's holding a rose, but she's taking a leap of faith. The sun is about enlightenment. It's also about, I don't know why I'm hearing this, but luxury. There's something about the sun providing the truth, the sun that's obviously causing that growth, that very, this is a very pure energy. She's holding that white, that it looks like a rose. Someone's presenting something. Someone's presenting something, but it feels very pure. Fool's taking a leap of faith and obviously taking a risk that's paying off. Someone's taking a risk that's paying off. Knight of Swords, but they're going to do... Joanna. So we've got the Knight of Swords here. This is someone who is coming forward. A white flag. It looks like a rose. Yeah, it could be a white flag. This is someone here that's, can you see they've got, hi Mistina, the sword here, this is the sword of truth, this is the sword of clarity. Thank you for the like, whoever's done that, and anyone else new joining us, welcome. This is a general collective reading, so this is obviously, if you don't resonate with this, then maybe tune into another reading or check out another live. Knight of Swords, truth, clarity, but this is someone that's confident. Thank you for the like. This is someone who's confident about making their decisions. Someone is about to make a very, 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 very important decision that is, I mean, it's positive from where I'm looking. Communication, action. Don't forget when we saw that the Hanged Man, we saw the Eight of Wands, and then that in itself created that change because they moved forward, they took that leap. This Eight of Wands, very strong energy. Okay, someone's making a decision, they're going to take the risk, they're going to come forward. Could be communication coming. Guys, I'm so sorry about these. Really loud. Someone's trying to sneak away from something here. We've got the 7. Thank you, Stacey. We've got the 2 of Pentacles with the 7 of Swords here. So someone is in a mixed mind about how to deal with the situation. Again, we've got, oh, by the way, we keep seeing moon references. We've got a new moon on the 22nd, which I think is in Gemini. I think it's in Gemini. So the 22nd, it's a double Gemini situation, Sun and Moon in Gemini, I think, but it's a new moon on the 22nd. Can you see the moon? Thanks, Stacey. Can you see here? This is someone that's, I feel like, may have come to the decision by the 22nd. I feel like they're going to let this energy sustain or kind of subside a little bit, and then they're going to be. So if you've got either you or someone is waiting to understand the situation, this is also a figure of 8. This has been I'll be honest with you, this is something that has already manifested upstairs that is waiting to transition here. So if you're not seeing any changes here yet, it's because it hasn't yet happened, and it's about to. I've just realized I haven't turned the lights on, so it looks like we're in this weird spotlight weird thing. Yeah, someone is trying to figure out a way of moving, navigating through this, and they're not entirely sure how they're going to do it. 6 of Swords and the Hanged Woman. So we've got someone after a stalemate finally moving forward. That should be the other way around, into a progressive energy. Now, this is someone that may also need to travel or want to travel. Hanged Woman with the 6 of Swords, but this is about moving, navigating into an energy that is a little bit more free-flowing, a little bit more they've moved past the obstacles, they've moved past that kind of drama. Princess of Pentacles in the reverse. Previously something that was totally stalemate, stuck, that wasn't moving forward, that is now about to move. All right, that's how I'm reading this. Let's see what else. What are the messages, please, Spirit? What else? We've got the Princess of Wands here. This is about, why do I feel like, usually this is about enthusiasm, but why do I feel like this does not shout enthusiasm to me? This is like putting on a front of some kind. The heck was that? It sounds like a snake. It feels like someone's putting on a front. It's like, usually, typically, Princess of Wands would be enthusiasm, you know, like a passionate new beginning, a passionate a project of some kind. But why does this make me feel like it's like this is, what's the word? My guide gave me a rude word. Not that word. It feels very shallow. Something that it's like the appearances. There's something about appearances being deceiving. It's like something about what you're being presented with isn't a reality. There's an illusionary film over this whole thing that someone isn't quite understanding yet. And I think that's part of the issue why a situation cannot be understood. It's like they're not quite, someone's true colors haven't quite come out yet. And that's, yeah, look. This is blocking an emotional fulfillment situation. 10 of Cups. This feels very Metatron cube here. This is protection. This union, this energy is protected. This whole thing is a protected union. This whole thing is, if you, let's say, for example, you speak to your friends about this situation and they're like, well, I don't get it. You're not meant to. This is protected by spirit. You're not meant to see it. Unless you are intuitive or someone who can see into the Akashic records, that as in, and I mean at a really deep level, that can read this kind of energy, they're not going to see it. It's not because it wasn't meant to be seen. It was supposed to be protected. This energy is protected so highly. Some people, before the union happens, before the situation happens, before the project is offered, the contract is offered, the love is offered, this is protected so highly. And can you see it's like a wheel? This was always meant to be, but the obstacles that are being placed before this door opens is karmic and has to be wrapped up, because otherwise the vibrations won't be a match, because the lessons won't have been learned. And viewing things in a certain perspective won't have allowed you to reach that certain level to match whatever this energy is in order for it to be given. The 10 of Cups is bliss, emotional bliss. This is emotional fulfillment. This is happily ever after. This is mic drop. It's like, you know, but it's so well protected here. Fuck. I think they're opening cans that are like, that scared me. It's this the thing. This actually feels like the energy I'm tapping into, and because I'll be honest with you, I said to my guides before this when they were really loud, I said, "Can we not move this on?" And they said to me, they went, "This is real as well." They said, "There's a reason. There's a reason they're out there. It's to give you some." I know that sounds ludicrous, but you got to remember, some people are going to be watching this thinking, "Is this real?" Yes, because they're contributing messages. The tarot contributes a message visually. The audible, you know, everything is contributing a message. This is classic message of, it's like someone's on high alert. Everyone's like, oh my goodness, like, because you're open, your vibration's changing, but there's a threat. You're feeling like there's a threat coming in. Now, is this a real threat or perceived? You are going to have to decide that, because everyone's going to be different. But whatever you're letting go, I feel is the thing that is definitely probably the threat. The thing you're moving towards that is extremely well protected, that has a very strong spiritual protection behind it that maybe people can't see, maybe you didn't see, maybe the other person didn't see. Whatever this is, they're saying it's designed that way. It's been designed that way for your own protection, because whatever this is about to contribute a higher energy to the planet. And if it's contributing a higher energy to the planet based on your actions or another person's actions, it means that, because we are still, and don't forget, we're in a dualistic energy. This reality we're in is very dualistic. We're not in heaven. We don't just all come from our heart center and be like, hi, we're all really good people. There are some shitty people in the world. Let's be realistic here, right? We're in Gemini season, so you can have, this is a neutral energy. Gemini is very neutral, but because it's neutral, it can be light and dark. It can be. Not to say that Geminis are light and dark. You know what I mean? So, but just watch for that balance. Make sure that you're making sure, you know, the balance is there. You're sustaining that balance. But there is definitely a disappointment here that's going to be acknowledged. 4 of Cups. A disappointment in a situation. Something that was... Can you see the 3 blue cups? Someone is focusing so heavily on the 3 blue cups that they're ignoring that pink ace above their head. And the pink ace is the higher love. Someone is not seeing. They're so focused on the loss, the blue, the empty. Now, to me, can you see that? And this is the other thing. They're actually trying to manifest something. But what they don't realize is the manifestation is here. She's trying to manifest more to this, but doesn't realize it's there. He, she, whoever, take it as it resonates. Right. Let's see. What else? What else, please, Spirit? What else? Looks like a rocket. The High Priestess. The High Priestess. This is secrets. This is the can be the unknown. Can you see here? She's in front of a portal. All right. Now, this is how I'm reading this card. On one hand, she's got the physical, and on the other hand, she's got the spiritual. This is someone's enlightenment, because in order to actually make the decision, they have to have ascended, or their vibration has to have shifted based on that conscious awareness, based on that stalemate situation that they've now gained a higher perspective with, from that hanged man energy into that more aware, high vibrational energy that can see the reality. Someone here is choosing between the physical and the spiritual. Someone who probably is about to undergo a spiritual awakening. And that is what blocks them. It's their head, their head over their heart. Can you see here? She's got the third eye open. This is what the balance is. Now, I feel like from this energy, someone is sat there going, yeah, but I'm scared. I don't know if I want to do this. by all means, I get it. Like, I totally get you. I'll be honest with you, I didn't have that. I just walked into it like an idiot. Because I've got a Sagittarius ascendant, and we are, I'm not going to say the word I was about to say because that's not the impression I'm going to give. We are very open-minded as an ascendant, and so we walk straight into things. And also I've got an Aries Mars, and I've also got a Mercury in Aries as well, so I will just throw myself into everything and then think about it afterwards. This is my 1000% energy. This is the opposite of that. This is someone who will sit and fact check and research and have a look and double check and think, and then double check that and then think. And it's like, that's awesome because you're doing the work. What do you need to see in order to know? Because it's almost like they're going, yeah, but I know my life's going to change. Okay, so weigh it up based on what you're leaving behind, versus what you're going to be walking into. What is the benefit? Someone is trying to put off spiritual awakening because this is what they're going to need to go through in order to make this decision. It's like this is the thing. How do I want to put this to make it as succinct as possible for everyone that is going to resonate with this energy? It's because of the doubt that has been programmed into you that this is happening. This is about breaking free of programming and your upbringing. People would have probably told you to second guess everything and to be careful. Oh my goodness. Oh no, be careful. Like if you haven't got the money, then don't do this. And if you haven't done this, then don't. It's that fear. It's like a programmed response that you're moving away from, because you're told in the physical to make sure your bills are paid and make sure this happens and make sure that you're in the rat race, the 9 to 5. When you're in a more spiritual, let's say more aware energy, you're not, obviously the money comes to you because you are of that vibration, but it's not your focus because you are a more evolved energy than that. It's like, you know what I mean? So what you've got to think is if there's been a fear placed in, and this is the thing, I'm one of those people, if I'm scared, I'll do it. I don't know, there's something in me that just is built like that. But I think it's because this is how my dad taught me to swim. Not even joking you. And if anyone knows any Turkish people, you're going to know exactly what I'm saying. This is how my dad taught me to swim. He threw me into a swimming pool with literally nothing. I wish I was joking you. That's exactly how my dad is whatever, you know what I mean? She's gonna have to learn that. My mum and my dad are exactly that kind of energy. It's like, let's push her down a hill on a bike and let's see what happens. It's a good job. I can learn very quickly, but yeah. So I'm not of that energy. If I'm scared of something, usually I will walk into it because I'm like, what is that? Scorpio moon. This is fear of the unknown. This is a fear of the unknown. All right, you're going to know. Everyone is going to be different how you're resonating with this, but this fear of the unknown is blocking you into your next stage of your life. It's blocking blessing. I'm going to be real. There is a contract. There is a lover. There is something. There's an energy. There's a chest of treasure, and I'm not exaggerating, that is behind this. What have I been saying to you for a while? If things are getting weird, there is a blessing behind this. It's the fear of the unknown. This is the fear of the unknown. You're trying to keep on as a control, because what you're doing here is you're going, I don't trust upstairs because look at what you've done to me before. You did all this to me before. Why am I going to trust you? What you don't realize is Oha. Did you hear that? This feels, if a firework comes in my window and sets my hair on fire, just don't worry, I'll call for help. All right, it's just, I don't know what to expect coming through this window now. Let's not tempt that fate. Thank you. I know it's a can opening, but fuck. One sec. This is my granddad. I've put my granddad's coming. I've put my granddad at the window because I'm just kind of like, okay, it's all good. My granddad's going to let me know if anything, because there's just weird vibes over there now. I'm just getting suckered into that. But my ancestors are on my right, so it's all good. This is my dede. This is my Turkish grandfather that's coming now. And he's zero given with him as well. This is the fear of the unknown. This is actually your peace. Even if it isn't a physical, let's say a job, even if your wish fulfillment isn't a lover, a job, a contract, money. Hi, Lisa. Welcome. Wow, someone's throat chakra. Wow. Someone has definitely got something they want to communicate here. Wowza. I've just picked up someone's got a really blocked throat chakra. This is fear of the unknown. Maybe your fear is to communicate, all right? But just definitely at some point try and figure out what, because there's something blocking an abundant energy here. Because don't forget, with the placement we've got with Saturn, Jupiter, Pluto, we've got South Node, which is the karmic energy. This is past life energy that is conjunct that. Saturn being the karmic planet, Pluto being death and rebirth, Jupiter being expansion. So it's like a spotlight, a sun, a light is being shone onto the energies that are needing to be acknowledged, all right? And spirit are trying to help us with this. So if you're looking back going, oh, you know, look at all this pain I've been through, you know, if spirit had my back, they wouldn't have let me go through this. No, that's exactly why you went through it, because you were meant to get to the point you're at with the awareness you've got, with the experiences you've gained. And yes, you might sit there and not know me and go, well, who are you to say that? You know, what have you lived through? Ask your guides what I've lived through. I'll give you full permission. Like, you know what I mean? It's not a competition. Like, there's an energy here of that spirit have tried to allow you to learn a certain way, learn a certain energy, learn a certain thing for you to be at this stage, for you to then make the final moves that is needed to complete a lesson for your abundance. They are not, you know, freaking sadomasochists where they're trying to kill everyone off and then go, you know, oh, this experience that, you know, nearly killed me, you know, haha, let's all have a giggle. Haha, yeah, this is hilarious. That's not how they work. They're doing it because the awareness, the experience, the lessons that you gained, the energy that needed to be repaid, or the lesson that you learned, or the person that was interacting with you at that point that you're now learning to move away from, it is all on one and the same kind of lesson, experience, energy, awareness, insight, clarity, to give you that light, to give you truth, to move forward and be like, this is my birthright, this is my sovereignty, this is what I'm walking towards, and I'm going to get to that point because I'm now a little bit further ahead and a little bit further along. King of Pentacles, this is abundance. This is someone who has their shiz together. This is a very practical earth-based energy, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. This is someone who has mastered the practical here. King of Pentacles, this is someone who has manifested money, who is able to manifest money because they are aware of how it works. But as you can see, this is a seasoned energy here. Now, are they old? No, doesn't have to be. This is about the energy. This is about the soul. They're probably an old soul, and this lesson's probably a very large one. Either you or them. Doesn't have to be masculine, can be feminine. King of Pentacles. Can you see? This is someone suited and booted that is probably very professionally able. Their professional life is probably, again, the abundance that I'm talking about here. Someone that knows what they're doing. This is someone who can call, probably is a boss, a leader, could be a father figure, but someone who calls the shots, who is a very self-assured, very grounded energy that, based on this fear of the unknown that they've released, is about to be propelled into a different level, different stage, different category. Right, we've got about 5 million cards coming out here. One sec. As you know, with new decks, can be a little bit tricky to shuffle. Right, let's have a look. What else, please, Spirit? Then we're going to pull a few more cards and we'll go into Oracle to close out the reading. What else can you tell us, please, Spirit? What else can you tell us? What other information, please, we need to be aware of? Welcome to everyone else who's joined us. Thank you for your likes. If you want to be in with a chance of winning the competition at 1,000 subscribers, it is a 30-minute free reading and a tarot deck. Please make sure that you are not in the lives, but in all other videos, you're subscribed, you're liking, and you're putting a comment. I'll put a comment at random if you've adhered to the other conditions of the competition, and I'll be picking a winner when we hit 1,000 subscribers. Thank you. Right, let's have a look. Right, let's have a look here. Someone's trying to get a handle on a situation and they feel a bit lost. Wow. Not anymore. Wow. The Emperor and the King of Cups. I was about to say something really rude. The Emperor and the King of Cups. This is someone who's in their power. This is, again, doesn't have to be masculine, can also be female. This is someone who has mastered all four suits. They've mastered the physical, the spiritual, the emotional. The actions have led them to this point. This is someone who is, you know, essentially in charge of their domain. They are in control. They are self-assured, very confident. Can it be someone controlling? Yes, it can. But if you're balanced, it's usually someone that is very, very evolved masculine energy. That the sun is behind them. I'm hearing they've been gifted that awareness because it's like they've run the gauntlet. That's how I want to say it. It's like someone's run the gauntlet. I don't know why I want to use that word, but it's very medieval energy here. Someone's run a gauntlet and they've reached a pinnacle. They showed that willing. They showed courage. They showed that they honored themselves. They stood their ground. And the spirit are now, again, based on the decisions made, are now providing them with their wish fulfillment. King of Cups, this is someone who's got very strong, this is someone with very strong emotions. Absolutely stunning energy. King of Cups is masculine, that's very intuitive, can be a bit sensitive, but in a positive way. They're able to read the energy around them. They're able to read the environment. Doesn't have to be masculine, can be feminine as well. This is someone utilizing their intuition for their highest good. This is someone manifesting at a very high level. They're in charge. We've got water and fire energy here. This is Aries and also water signs. Okay. Very strong energy. Very, very strong energy. Okay, let's see what else. What else, please? Boom. It's coming in. Ace of Pentacles. It's there. Wow. That is gold. That's like a gold coin. It looks like transcendence. Can you see it's very similar to that Wheel of Fortune as well? It just looks like a golden pearl or a golden coin. It's like an orb that's lit up. Do you know, that's really interesting. That exact. There's no coincidence why we get these decks, is there? There's something really significant about the fact that it's gold, but I'm not sure if you can see this, but on one side, there's like a pink hue. There's a pink tinge to the one side of this card. Do you remember the cup that was above, in the Four of Cups, that was above them, the Ace of Cups that was pink? And then the blue cups that were underneath. I'm hearing against all odds. This is waiting. This is literally here. So someone's running the gauntlet to get to that point. Is it a contract? Is it a love? Is it a money, you know, investment money? Everyone is going to be different. Wow. This is within someone's grasp. This is literally there for taking. It's just a matter of taking that leap. Five of Cups, disappointment. Don't forget we had the Four of Cups. We've got one cup added. There's a disappointment here. So again, it's confusion. More confusion. All right, let's pull one more card and then we'll go to the Oracle. Right, this card has just put out the candle on my left side, the Hanged Man. And interestingly, the Ten of Cups has come out again. Someone's made their decision. It's done. Boom. It's done. It's protected. One sec, let me just call ancestors on the left side. Let's call the guides. This is the protected energy. With this in the middle is that Ace of Pentacles. It's been gifted. It's ready to be gifted. The person, they made the decision that the fate has been sealed. The timeline has been sealed. It's about to be given, essentially. What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? Right, let's go Nature's Whispers. We all like a little bit of Nature's Whispers. Right, Nature's Whispers. This is the deck by Angela Hartfield. Let's see what the... Nope. Let's see the outcome here. Let's see what the guides have to say. Guides, what is the outcome, please? What do you have to tell us? What is it we need to be aware of? What do we need to be aware of, please? Wow. Yeah, look, someone's reached a higher state of awareness, high ground. They can see, they're able to see. Look, oh my God, there's that white rose. Look, she's in the rose. Oh. One second. I have to do something now. I have to do something now, guys. Wow. It was the Fool card that they were holding that rose out, which obviously first major arcana card, which is the beginning of a cycle, a brand new day. They were holding the rose. And remember, you didn't know if it was a white flag. Remember, it was like a surrendering kind of energy. Wow. Wow. I've got to do something. One sec. I always do this to myself. Get ready. Get ready, guys. Right. If anyone needs to cry, can we not do this? I'm joking. If you need to get emotional, you do what you need to do. All right. Get ready. Now, this, I'm going to be real. Whenever I get super emotional, this is my granddad. My granddad was, I can't tell you too much about him, but my granddad was a writer. Okay. I want to say so much. I can't. Yes, he fought in the Second World War, but he was also a writer. Okay. I channel my granddad through me. All right. So when I get into all these weird emotional type of things, Stacey, don't, then it's my granddad talking through me. Oh my goodness, I'm going to get all emotional now because my granddad was a Libra, and he was, anyway. Right. No. Right. Okay. Here we go. Okay. Get ready. Is everyone sat comfortably? And if you are, I'll begin. I'm taking the mic. Right. Right. The spiritual meaning of a white rose represents change, transformation, spiritual growth, and evolution. In some cases, it can represent unconditional love and neutrality. It can also represent the intuitive aspects of the female energy and trusting your own intuition. Yes. Yes, exactly. The messages always fit the messages, which fit the messages, which fit the message. Right, I'm going to read from the book now. Okay. Move your thoughts, emotions, and outlook to a new perspective. Take an overview of what is going on, which is essentially the message we've been given, isn't it? Just through shifting your perspective. This is the book. I said it as well, but this is now the book, all right? This is me. Anyway. Take an overview of what's going on. Just through shifting your perspective, you will see the whole situation in a clearer light. A different course may become apparent. You'll be able to focus on what is more important to you. Make a conscious effort to get above the situation. If there is nothing pressing in your life at the moment, consider something that may be unresolved from the past. Use the same idea of climbing above it with the intention of healing it. You may find yourself filled with peace. A beautiful outcome. Yes. Now I'm gonna read this intuitively afterwards, but I just wanted to read from the book. Can you see the butterfly? In fact, this looks more like, this is a butterfly. This is transformational energy. So this says culmination of vision. Take time to take positive action towards your goals and dreams. Be adaptable, and fine-tune any of the details of what you are creating. Reflect on your desires and make sure your attitudes and beliefs are in alignment with what you wish to accomplish. Let go of any aspect or quality that no longer fits what you intend to accomplish. So this is autumn, right? So this is autumn time. Autumn time, you're in preparation for the winter. You're preparing yourself for the long haul, all right? This is spring. This is spring. You've got two polarizing seasons. You've got one that is closing out and you've got one that is just beginning. You've got one energy that is about to close out. Obviously, the trees lose the color. But can you see, now this situation could have manifested from around the autumnal energy of last year, around September time. Could also then have restarted around April. Could have been a pause around September, could have been a restart around April. This is a promise of a new day. This was a promise of a new day here. And the new day being offered. If you felt, because look, again, we've also got a child here. This is, again, very kind of Empress energy, very spring-like energy. Someone made a wish. Doesn't have to be last autumn, could have been the autumn before. And this manifestation is literally about to come through. It's here. We just need to release something from previous energy that is not in alignment with what this energy is. Look at that, and that is unbelievable. Can you see as well? You can see down, there's a higher perspective that's been gained here. So they've got clarity. There's a clarity that's been gained. Do you know it's weird though? I can see sheep as well. Right. Let's see. Final card, please, Spirit. What is the final message? Final message. Yeah. Wow. Hope and happiness. Boom. Just to really be obnoxious down the microphone. Wow. That looks like the universe. I mean, look, I'll be honest with you, I've got goosebumps right now, but that looks like, look, the stars. There's all these stars that have just, this is a manifestation. It's on the horizon. Geese, swans. Swans represent an everlasting love. And geese are the messengers. They are, there's a lot of communication coming in here. There's a lot of, again, Gemini is a communicator, isn't it? So someone wants to, oh my goodness, I'm getting really, okay, Jale, don't cry. Either someone, there's an energy of someone coming back. There's an energy of people that have passed over that want to provide messages, but this is an energy of someone that was loving you or does love you, that wants to try and connect, whether it's someone that's passed over, whether it's an old friend. This is like someone that really misses you. Someone is really, look at this energy here. And it's blue as well. Do you remember the cup that was blue? The discontentment. Someone is so, oh my goodness, someone is so desperate. Nina, don't. I've got a tear that's rolling down my cheek. I'm trying to hold it together because this, and do you know what is the most annoying thing is I get off a live and I'm like, right, Jale, cry. Let's get it out. No, doesn't work like that. Doesn't work like that. Even with Grandad, my Grandad's just sat there like, it doesn't work like that with you. We have to shock you into it. So thanks so much. She's blue. This is the cup that was previously, this is something that was previously either neglected, lost, wasn't acknowledged, ignored. that's been seen. Oh my goodness, it's been seen in all its glory. It's been seen. It's like someone has seen a different perspective, and it shifted everything. This is the future energy. Do you know, it feels really weird. It feels like someone's future self is coming to tell me this based on a decision. Oh my goodness, now I feel like I need to cry. Someone's future self is telling me this, that they're about to make a decision. Oh my goodness. And that the decision they made, they're happy. So whatever good news you're about to get, their future self has just told me they're about to make this decision and it's a good outcome. Can I just say as well, this path, can you see this path that's just hitting the horizon? Can you see all the arms and the hands? This is spirit trying to push this through. There's a huge spiritual backing with whatever this manifestation is. Spirit are 1000% behind this. They're trying to help you honor your path. They're trying to help you honor your path for your happiness. Okay, guys, this was being your reading. Thank you for all your likes, shares, and subscriptions. Wow, Nina. Wow. Wow. I mean, I'm not going to lie. I feel like this is good. This sounds, the way I've said that is not the most, Nina, that's a big move, but I feel like they're happy. I'm not going to lie. The guides are, I think the guides are behind you with that one. All right. Okay, guys, I wish you all the best of luck, Nina, with that one. Thank you so much for your likes, shares, and subscriptions. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for all your support to the channel. It means a lot to me and the guides. Thank you so much, and my ancestors. Everyone have a wonderful day, evening, wherever you are. All right. Take good care of yourselves. And until next time, thanks.